because it's reptilian lineage, because they're in their timeline, they passed on their DNA genetics through blood. So that's physical mixed with man. That's reptilian. Oh, physical man, physical mixed with animal. You get reptilian. And then I'm sure Anunnaki, obviously man mixed with light. That's what Anunnaki are. Light. Grey is man hybrid grey. Man hybrid Anunnaki. Now you get the Sumerians. Man hybrid grey. Now we're going through the grey hybrid UFO material version of the same story in the timeline. In the reptilian timeline, they, in our reptilian lineage, in our creation process, you're the creator, because you're the creation in the whole process. So you're the creation and the creator, the creation and the creator, beginning and the end, the alpha and the omega. Light beings live in time in the future. To reach that realm, if you want to get, because they live out there, to be that so them being out there that far in time, and they're more out in higher realms and higher consciousness and layers within the layers that build up the whole universe, like an onion with an unlimited, an infinite amount of layers. This is a universe. It's layer based. And so behind you, in this theory, and this thinking in this theory, you could actually, if the reptilian side, if to travel back in time, you have to travel within yourself, back to the negative. So the reptilian's negative, the light's the positive, and the balance is we're in the middle. So you can pick to be negative, or you can pick to be positive based on your spiritual chakra, or you can think it. Now, whichever realm in this pyramid within your chakra, whichever realm you want to twist in that pyramid, so it twists around like this. So you're twisting or moving between realms, twisting around a cube in the physical sense. So that's us telling us, pointing out to the Pleiades is where you end up, if out in time. The Pleiades is a point in time out there which represents our future us now, great, future us then, light, previous, past us. What was on here before us? A whole race of dinosaurs, reptilians, that had no intelligence. Now we've got a race that is aggressive like reptilians, but is also intelligent. A hybrid reptilian human, mental, physical. Now they're trying to mix tall whites, which are genetic modification of white light. The thing, I think, because I think the major consciousness within the one of the planet is on TV we're taught to think blue, blonde-eyed, it's beautiful. So our consciousness and our spirit, and in this realm, will see it physically in front of you, but in your psychic realm, you'll envision the same people. So you're kind of seeing what is meant to be, what you could ascend to, but it could be something 10 times better than looking blonde and blue-eyed. It's just the physical manifestation you make in your mind about it at that time. So at that time, in this period, we define that as beautiful, skinny, blah, tall, short, whatever you define at that time to be beautiful. That is the future. That is the light. And then you can relate this and go backwards and regress back to reptilian side, and it's all linked together. That tick tack tock motion and that pyramid, that matrix of life. We were missing the reptilian part because the Illuminati are hiding it away from it. They don't want you to know that you're a higher being to them at the moment. You're there next. When they transcend to you, and you transcend with the grace. You transcend to the future, to the light. And then once you get to the light, that's the last tick tack And then once you, and then what I've learned from people that get into light ascended beings is that they playful, because they ascend to light, love, happiness. We ascend to mechanical right now, the physical. We want to ascend, we're trying to ascend to the ultimate mechanical, and then from there we ascend to the ultimate spiritual. And then we decide, let's muck around, let's do it all again, the craziness and quasiness of the universe. And it goes back to zero, and then it starts a new timeline, or then it starts again. This is my theory, and I reckon it's complete for me. If you relate this information to UFO phenomena, the biblical phenomena, Egyptians, UFO, pyramids, anything, the Pleiades, the pyramid itself, the main biggies of the pyramid is us pointing to ourself in the future. That's my point. And then we can always we can go backwards, but we have to regress back into our physical. It's muscle, our memories in our flesh, in our blood, because reptilian blood, they had their knowledge through the ages through blood. Now we're learning in the physical to pass the knowledge through the ages through digital data. That's why everything's becoming like digital. There's no big black monster out there. When we are the big black monster inside us, because we don't realize towards the positive. We stay and keep ourselves in the negative. And when you line all three of these concepts up inside you, you become the theory of oneness, and the creator is the creation, and creation is the creator, and the creator, it just goes in the circle of life. That's my theory, but if anyone else can, I know there's so many details to be worked out, but it's a good theory, and I haven't heard anyone come up with anything better, and it lines up with all the pieces of the puzzle, for me anyway. Check it out, and someone elaborate on this. I really need to know what's up. For me, this is that is the missing piece. Accept your reptilian heritage. To look out to yourself in the future and into the Pleiades light, to see you where you are, and ascend to to not realize this, to not be aware that, just to stay in the now, and you'll just go through this time, not knowing there is always a higher self, a physical self. So your higher self, white human, your physical self, grey human, then you get your reptilian human, and there's probably a human animal line out there, and then see all these other lines come into play. So yeah, it works. It just works through different layers of the multiverse, and it proves the multiverse.